Hello, I'm Gary Jolly from the Tractor Store in Richland. Now's the best time of the year to save more with Mahindra, and it all starts with zero. Pay zero down and 0% interest up to 60 months. That's more for less on many of Mahindra's best-selling models, with tractors that deliver more lift, capacity, fuel efficiency, and built-in weight. So get zero down, 0% interest for up to 60 months on Mahindra, the world's #1 selling tractor, Mahindra, available at the Tractor Store in Richland.
Chris, obviously this was a long time coming. How did it feel getting out onto the field, seeing quite a few fans in the stands, and then obviously playing the way y'all did? It's just all-around baseball game against one of the top teams in the country.
Well, we're sitting out there about halfway through BP and the gates open, and we haven't played in front of fans since Biloxi of last year. So it was exciting, especially our players getting to see their families getting to see them play. They haven't played in front of anybody, so. Pretty cool experience. I'm really happy with the way we played. I thought we pitched well, got out of a couple jams with some great performances, but we defended well. And man, what a gritty approach. I mean, we saw their one, who arguably maybe the best Friday night starter in the country, and then they brought out their number 2 against us. So I thought our guys just did a great job of battling, staying with the approach. Coach Gotro had those guys ready to go with such a great grinded out approach against those great arms.
Next, we're going to Ben Portnoy.
Chris, I know we've talked about kind of Luke and what he brings, whether that's catching or as a DH. Just today, in being in that DH role, what was he able to give you all? Is that kind of the role you envision him doing and what he's doing when he's not catching?
Yeah, he's gonna be in the lineup a lot, and he's gonna catch a good bit. And he's been one of our better guys through spring training. He's just been on. Starting is hard for everybody, and especially with the weather that we've had the last couple weeks. But Luke's been one of our hotter guys, and he just continued that on today, and was it's nice to have him in that mid to late part of your lineup and have a guy give you such great at bats.
And he's a guy that's played maybe a lot of sort of different roles in terms of since he's been here. Do you feel like this is a year that he can kind of take, for lack of a better term, take that step forward?
Yeah, well, I feel like he's an everyday guy right now. I mean, pretty much every day that we head out there, he's got a chance to be in the lineup. And is it catching, is it DH, or somewhere else? But he's got a chance.
Next, we'll go to Steve Robertson.
Coach, Landon Sims comes in, bases loaded, nobody out, and strikes out the side. How would you kind of characterize his performance?
That was really good, and that's what he's been. He may have been our hottest pitcher coming in, so he has been really good. He's a starter on probably every staff in the country and could be on ours, but he has the versatility to be able to come out of the pen and be used in so many different ways. And we weren't sure how we were going to use him this weekend, but we knew, we got him built up a little bit to be close to starter numbers, and he got kind of close to those numbers today. But he's very talented, and he is a bulldog, man. You get him on that mound, he's about as competitive as they come.
Next, we'll go to Robbie Falk.
Coach, the first time through the order and even the second time, the bottom of the order really kind of carried your guys with Madden. Worked the counts, got some big hits, got some walks. How good was that 6, 7, 8, and 9 group?
Well, they were really good, especially we knew getting a lead early would be a ability to play a little freer, and those 2 out hits that we got there, I think it was in the second, man, those were huge. And that bottom of the order was great all day long, and we had them, the first inning their guy rolled, but I give our guys a little bit of credit. Man, after the second, we had him up to like 47 pitches, and that was kind of the plan, is to make him work and make him do. And even though we struck out a couple times in the first, I thought we were on some balls, and then getting into that back part of the order, they were able to keep it moving.
Next, we'll go to Courtney Robb.
Coach, just with the way things ended last season, this past week with the weather, did it feel like a weight off of your shoulders finally being able to actually get back out there today?
Oh, it was a blessing. And it has been a long year, and then it was an even longer week, I think, of all the stuff that we had to go through. And, I tip my hat and thank our administration and the administration of all these schools, because, man, what they did to get us out here and get us to be a part of this tournament right now in the last couple of days was huge. And it means a lot to our kids. I mean, a lot was taken away, obviously, through the last year, a lot to everybody. But, man, we finally got inside the ballpark and we could relax and play baseball. It put a smile on your face, and especially to get a great win against a great opponent.
Next, we'll go to Joel Coleman.
Chris, I know Drew and left field today, Landon at third. Both did some good things for you at the bottom of the order. I think you guys face a lefty tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. So do you feel like there's going to be kind of a rotating, I guess, kind of competition there in left and third for the first couple of weeks of the season, trying to figure things out?
There could be, depending on the lefty. Like the lefty that came in today, he was worse against lefties than righties. So, and we have a lot more lefties than your average team. So I've told our guys, if you can hit right, why can't you hit left? I mean, I don't take Cameron James out when they put a righty in. So, there will be some rotation in there and matchup in there of who's hot and who's not. But it's also going to be a little bit of the analytics of the pitcher on the other side. And so I was really happy with the way those two guys played today. And they've been playing really well lately. So I'm not going to say one way or the other tomorrow. I just got to sit and look at their big lefty. I know it's a big kid who throws hard tomorrow, and he's left-handed. So it wasn't everybody looked like throwing 95 out there today, it felt like. So I think we'll get the same thing tomorrow.
Next, we'll go to David Murray.
Coach, several people have asked you about the emotions of being able to finally play. Were you concerned at all that maybe in the relief of finally getting to play a ball game, they might lose focus? Instead, they came out, handled that first inning, and just got down to playing baseball like they would as if nothing had gotten in the way.
That was a big concern. I mean, we spoke to our kids about it before we got here. We spoke about it at breakfast this morning. We spoke about it in left field before the game. Just the team that can relax and play free, the earliest, has got a chance to go. And there were so many factors. One, it's a beautiful park. It's a start of the year. The COVID piece, we haven't played in front of fans. There were so many things, but the one thing about us is we're pretty experienced, man. Our kids have been in a lot of environments, and man, there's some tough dudes. I mean, they've been here and done it, and I think you saw a little bit of that today.
We have time for a couple more with Coach, and we'll start with Steve Robertson.
Coach, where are you in your Monday pitching plans at this point? Have you given thought to who it's going to be and which direction you'll go?
No, we're TBA right now, and so we're going to try to win tomorrow with everybody we got on hand. And then on Sunday night, we'll sit down and try to assess where we're at and who's available, and kind of run a guy out there from that point. So we haven't announced a starter for Sunday yet.
Next, we'll go to Ben Portnoy.
Chris, given Landon ran up about 40 pitches today, do you feel like he can pitch again this weekend, or what do you feel like he's at?
I'm not sure. We'll assess him and see where he's at. Sometimes 40 pitches is not that much. His 40 pitches were real emotional. So that's kind of why we took him out there. It's just, there's a point. That one inning took a lot out of him. I was worried about him going back out there, but he handled it really well. But, the adrenaline, just getting so high right out of the gate was tough. But we'll take a look at him and see. Maybe. I don't want to push two guys too much. And I got to see some guys throw early in the year. I mean, we have pitching depth, and we've kind of told everybody we have pitching depth, so we got to give some guys the opportunity to get out there and get their feet wet.
And real quickly, just what's Eric's status going forward? Where's he at? Is there any kind of update on where he's at?
Eric's out for some medical stuff, but he'll be back with us shortly, so it won't be a long-term thing.
Great. Thanks for the time, Coach.
Thank you.